The formula for work is force times displacement times the cosine of the angle in between those two vectors. So before I get any of the works here, I'm going to need to find the displacement. I'll do that with kinematics, so there's a review of some Unit 1 stuff. The starting velocity is 0 meters per second. It starts from rest. The acceleration is 2.0 meters per second squared right. And the elapsed time is 3.0 seconds. That allows me to use uniform acceleration formula number 3, which I'm writing down now. And I'll just solve that for the displacement. V1 is 0. That whole term becomes 0. So I'll substitute the values in now. Mental math works for this one. This gives me 9 meters to the right. So I have my displacement. Now, I'm going to draw a free body diagram because to find out this angle theta for any of the forces, it helps if I have a picture. I know which way things are pointing. So we have an applied force to the right. That's 70 newtons. There is friction, which I actually don't know the value of. Well, I assume there's friction because Part B asks for the work done by friction. Now I know this block is accelerating to the right, so the applied force would have to be larger in magnitude than the force of friction. It's going to be gravity, and there's going to be the normal force. I can solve part A first. I have all the information I need to solve part A. So the work done by the person, that's the applied force. I will label that as W sub A, work done by the applied force. That'll be the force, the applied force, times the displacement, times cosine of 0 degrees, because the applied force is to the right, the displacement is also to the right. So since they're in the exact same direction, the angle between those two vectors is 0. Yeah, my displacement is that way. So both vectors, applied force and displacement, they both point to the right, so the angle between those two vectors is 0 degrees. Cosine of 0 equals to 1. So the result is 70 newtons times 9 meters times 1. Now that times 1 is not going to do anything. So 70 times 9 gives me 630. This is going to two significant digits, so 6.3 times 10 squared joules. Okay, that's part A. Part B, find the work done by the force of friction. So I have a problem here. I don't know how many newtons friction is, but I can find it out. Again, I'm just reviewing a little bit of Unit 1 stuff here. So I'm going to set up an equation by analyzing the free body diagram. First of all, I know it's accelerating, so the forces are not balanced. And I'm going to start with Newton's second law. F net equals ma. Now the net force, the magnitude of it is going to be the 70 newtons applied force, take away whatever friction is. Okay, that's going to end up being the net force, and that's going to equal to ma. So that'll let me rearrange and find friction. When I successfully rearrange to find friction, or when you do, you should end up with applied force subtract ma. Okay, I can fill in the values now. 70 newtons minus ma is 12.0. times 2.0. So 12 times 2 is 24, 70 minus 24 would be 46 newtons. All right, so that needs to be found out first. Now I can find out the work done by friction. So W sub F will equal to the force of friction times the displacement times cosine of 180 degrees. 180 degrees because friction is left and the displacement is right. They're in perfectly opposite directions. So if I were to try to draw an angle between them, it would be a 180 degree rotation. So that's 46 times my displacement of 9, and cosine of 180 degrees is -1. Multiply that together, I get negative, I don't know, let's see here, 360 plus 54 is 414, I believe, joules. Rounded to 2 sig figs, so negative 4.1 times 10 squared joules. Okay, that's the work done by friction. And finally, the work done by gravity, W sub G, is going to be the force of gravity times the displacement times cosine of 90 degrees. So gravity points directly downwards. Gravity points downwards. My displacement is to the right. So those two vectors make a 90-degree angle to each other. Well, cosine of 90 degrees equals to 0. So, and anything times 0 is 0. So the work done by gravity is 0 joules. Similarly, I can do the exact same thing for the normal force. It'll be the normal force times the displacement times cosine of 90. The normal force is also making a 90-degree angle to the displacement. So that equals 0 joules as well.